All right, so today's topic is a bit unusual. And I think the whole point of me doing this video is just to, I don't know, really show you how to turn negatives into positives. So without further ado, I'm going to be talking about how bad breakups made me a better businesswoman. And that's from the slide. Hello, 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 hello. I'm just going to talk about some past relationships that I've had where it wasn't really a lesson that I learned from the relationship. I don't know. I don't really know what lessons you learn from relationships. I'm not the person to ask. This video is not going to be relationship advice. I'm the last person you want to ask relationship advice from. So this is really just business. How, I don't know, I turned something that just was bad or devastating and turned it into a win for me. I'm not gonna go in any particular order about, which relationship it was, but I guess I'm going to start with, and I don't wanna name drop. I'm not gonna name drop. I swear, that's very distasteful. So I guess I'm gonna address them by their profession. So let's start with the stockbroker. Okay, so this stockbroker, cool dude, very he was eclectic. He was kind of weird, and I mean, he had his reasons. He was really heavy in the stock market, and what I learned from him was really trusting your gut. Really in any decision, but in this situation, in any business decision, he really, that was how he made his living. He trusted his gut. I feel like it sounds easy enough, but the way that he would kind of center himself so he could literally just focus on how his body was telling him to react. It sounds so weird, but I'm telling you, when you are really centered and you find that place with just, I don't know, you in the universe, I'm telling you, things kind of just come to you. It's weird. I don't know if it's manifesting. I know people talk a lot about manifesting, but the way this man just trusted things, his feelings or just signs, I always thought he was insane. I'm I can't believe you're about to trade this amount of money off of a hunch. And he literally lived his life by it. And I feel what I kind of took from that, I started doing that in my own business. You think when you're supposed to make a move, it's some grand thing, it's some big deal, it's some big negotiation. And sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's something so little, but you didn't want to trust that little voice in your head. I don't know. Seeing him do that, I do it all the time now. I literally trust myself. I trust my body and how I react to certain things, and it really helps me with business decisions. It ended up hurting him negatively because I started getting hunches that he was cheating, and he was. So it kind of backfired. But I did learn to really trust myself, and believe in yourself enough and, just feel it more than you can see it. So that's what I would say I learned from this stockbroker. So I took that with me. Took the stock he bought me for Christmas too and left him wherever he was, but good luck to him. And now let's see, who are we gonna do next? This is really uncomfortable, but whatever. I think it will be helpful for people. Even if it's not an ex, even if it's just like an ex coworker or an ex friend or just someone you don't like in your family, just someone you have to deal with who you don't necessarily have a good relationship with anymore, or just anything, just any negative situation, try to take what you can from it and, turn it into something else. So let's start with the next bachelor. So this next guy, he was in the music industry. He wasn't an artist or anything like that. He was definitely more behind the scenes. So what I noticed while we were dating, because he was around a lot of celebrities and went to private events and, traveled and did all this stuff with all these different artists, rappers, whatever. What I noticed was what people were willing to do to be in the room or just be next to him or another artist, or I don't know, just to be hobnobbing, just to be shoulder rubbing, just to be in the building. I started to notice that it actually had value, that access had value to it. I never thought about it that way. I never thought about, I don't know, giving somebody access to something exclusive, some event or something that they're willing to do so much. They're willing to give you so much. They're willing to pay so much. So it was definitely an eye opener. I love celebrities just as much as the next person, but I don't know. I didn't think that it had any value. So I feel like what I took from that, as I started to build my fashion blog, as I was going to Fashion Week, I quickly realized that giving people access to Fashion Week, it had value to it. So even if it's not something like Fashion Week, just anything that you're involved in that is considered exclusive, or anything just that's different that other people aren't doing, and if you can put that in front of people, it has value. I did not think about it that way until, I was dating this guy. But so yeah, I quickly realized the potential that access had. So if you have something like that, like, brand it, put it in a box and sell it, because people are gonna buy it. I will never underestimate the power of access. I really, don't have any other way to kind of break it down. And hold on, let me, I feel like my chain's messed up. My chain look good. Is it shining? Okay. Now the next guy, let's see. Okay, so the next guy, he was a photographer. And what I feel like I took away from our relationship, watching him really build his brand, build his name, and really build a whole industry around what he was doing. It was awesome to watch. I feel like about him, he never wavered from his purpose. And I can really appreciate that. I feel like being a photographer, it's not the easiest job. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're not gonna make any money. So I feel like he could have easily given in and doing, more commercial stuff, or just things that will pay for a photographer. And he never did that. He stuck to his script. And he knew that there was a niche, however you say the word. He knew there was a niche for his type of audience. So he didn't give up on that. He knew who his audience was. He knew that they were this group of people, and he knew that no one was putting events or pictures or photos in front of these people, but he knew that they were a group of people that were, potentially consumers. So, I thought it was awesome. I kind of took that knowledge into my contracts that I do. I have a website called The Contract Collection. And what I do there, I'm not reinventing the wheel. There are plenty of websites that sell contract templates. But what I noticed was there were no contract temp websites or no one even trying to push this for female entrepreneurs, and in particular, Black female entrepreneurs. So me having that, well, you know, access to give that to them and knowing that no one was really catering to them, that's kind of what I learned. I learned that it was a niche there. Nobody was catering to them. No one was offering them services. No one was, you know, trying to help their business. And I really built, like, honestly, my practice around it, my law practice and the contract. So I definitely can appreciate how innovative he was, and how he really, I don't know, he knew it would work. He stuck to it, and you know, I feel like he's pretty successful, and I really appreciate me learning that from him. I mean, and I'll be honest, I know I've never told any of them any of this stuff, but I feel like it's good to get it out just so that, you know, you can think about a situation you were in and like, well, you know what? She did do that well, or I can say that she stayed on this or whatever. So, yeah, I would say it was his innovativeness. Is that a word? Innovationness? I don't know. But he was innovative. It was dope. And let's see. So we got trust your gut, provide access, stay innovative, and let's see. Okay, so this last guy. All right, ladies, you know this last guy. We have all dated this last guy. He was like the very first real relationship. You thought this was gonna be forever. This is it. We're getting married. Maybe one child and a dog, whatever. But yeah. So this was like ripe into college, first relationship. Now, as for his profession, y'all better not judge me because I do not judge y'all. Let's say he was a street executive. Okay, so let's just start there. That's what he did. Do not judge him. Do not judge me. What I will say about this man, he literally started from nothing at all and built an entire what have you. And I'm not just talking about this like awesome street stuff, because he's very legit in everything that he's doing now. But the whole point was seeing him like not have support, not have like a real plan. This man just really betted on himself. And I can't do anything but respect that and take that into my own life. Like sometimes you're not going to have anybody there in your corner. You're not going to have investors or, you know, whatever else you need to get your business started. But that did not stop him at all. So I had to take that away. I definitely bet on myself. Like I'm glad I have people in my corner, but I feel like his back was against the wall plenty of times, and he showed and proved every single time. And yeah, I had to definitely internalize that for myself, and I definitely use it in my business now. So yeah, that's it. Like those are my past relationships. No, they didn't work out. Some of them, like we're cool, but you know how that go. But yeah, so I don't know. You don't have to take this information from any relationship. I just say take it from any bad thing that has kind of ever happened to you and try to find something positive in it. And if you were looking for relationship advice in this video, I'm terribly sorry that I let you down, but I will leave you with this. It takes two people to make a relationship work. It's two people in it, and you can't blame either or. But what I will say is you can blame him and his mama. It's not you. You're beautiful. You're perfect. And that's really all I have to say. So y'all, Hope you like this. I definitely want some feedback on it. Yeah, comment, subscribe, whatever. My YouTube sucks, but if you want to subscribe, that's great. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Thank you.